Man, I told y'all before, I don't be logging into Discord anymore, except for like Sunday mornings to play Dungeons and Dragons. And I never check my server. But I hopped on days earlier because I need to set up something for the Dungeons and Dragons game this Sunday. Man, I got a handful of unread messages from an old friend. This is the same friend from that series from last year in the Aku anime lore. You remember anyway, so he left me like 40 messages, right? And I'm reading all of them. And he's ranting to me about personal things going on in his life. Him and his ex aren't working out and all this stuff. Then he started mentioning that he has been urging for years, but finally has the confidence to start his transition. Well, since I mentioned that, I didn't want to spoil it. Now I have to use the proper pronouns because I know y'all will start crying and over exaggerate someone's feeling towards someone else's lifestyle because this and that. Anyway, so they were like, yeah, I've been doing this for like 4 months now. And they were updating me in this 40 message long rant about what they've been doing with this transition, all this stuff. They were buying different clothes, makeup, and this whole thing. So I respond to these long messages and write, hey, sorry I don't log into Discord anymore. I hope all is well. I just didn't see your messages. Congratulations with all the changes in your life. I hope you find happiness and yada, 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 right? And then this is what they said to me. Yeah, no problem. It's been a lot. This month and in August, I've been taking my sister's birth control to help me through it. I said, huh? Wait, huh? Wait, hold on. Huh? And I literally replied, huh? Like in text. And he said, what? And I asked him, yo, why are you taking your sister's birth control pills? Does she even know? And he said, no. So, bro, you're stealing your sister's birth control, the pills, and you're taking them for your transition. That doesn't even make sense. And they go saying something like, bro, this is why people don't. Anyway, I'll get into later video. But they were saying something like, well, if you're a male and take birth control pills, I looked it up. In long-term effects, you can actually get breast enlargement. And since birth control pills have estrogen, it will be a lighter replacement until I get my HRT. And I said, why don't you just go and get your HRT? And they said, well, they don't have health insurance. Now, I'm not too sure about that topic, by the way. I didn't do research enough if you need health insurance to get HRT pills or a patch or get, a whole analysis, whatever, right? But I do know about birth control pills or birth control in general, because I've been in relationships with women who are on birth control for, guess what? Birth control. Birth control pills do contain estrogen, but they also contain progestin, which is a hormone that affects someone's menstrual cycle and pregnancy. For men, progestin regulates your testosterone levels and other production related to your reproductive system, also forth, right? Taking both estrogen and progestin and other substances in that birth control pill is not designed, nor was it designed for the male physiology, nor was it designed for the feminizing effects that a trans individual may want. HRT is different because the dosages and the hormone balance it provides is way different than birth control. People are going to get offended by this. And I don't mean this in an offensive way. I'm just, sometimes we got to be rational here. Scientifically speaking, biologically speaking, men and women are physiologically different, biologically different. Can we agree on that? Birth control pills or patches are meant for born females. You can't just be doing this. I actually looked it up too because I thought it, sometimes I said he, see this pronoun thing, bro. They said it was so much confidence, right? That, I'm taking my sister's birth control pills. They said it was so much confidence. I had to double down and look this up. I had to double check myself, not double down. What I found, I'm looking up on Google. This was so crazy. I looked up, can men take a woman's birth control pill or take a female's birth control? And all I'm seeing is that it won't have any effect short term. Okay, interesting. So what's the point of this? But long term, it will increase your liver stress, extreme weight gain, acne issues. Your drive will completely flatline. You'll have excessive fatigue, blood clot risks, because birth control pills have a dosage that is not intended for males. And then it said in long-term effects, like if you keep taking it longer than that, yeah, my friend is right. They will get breast enlargement. They're right. Yeah, you get, but it's the one that's bad for you because it's an early sign of liver disease. Oh, sure. Yeah, I can't wait to have bigger breasts. Yeah, attached with liver disease. Yeah, that's fun too, huh? So yeah, they're right. They'll get bigger breasts. But anyway, furthermore, it mentions in long-term effects, there's also bone density loss, cardiovascular issues. And it's funny we talk about birth control, right? Hey, it works because guess what happens as well? It will grant infertility permanently, forever, ever. I told them, hey, what are you doing, cuz? What are you doing, man? Did you do any research on this? Like, I just Googled it and I got the answers right there. Like, where did, I swear, if they got this from 4chan, because they are always on 4chan, bro. Like, bro, why you believing people on there? Or like, someone trolled you or something. Stop. And also, first of all, stop stealing your sister's birth control. The fact she's comfortable, the fact you feel comfortable doing that. And you know what? I don't even know what else you're stealing from her. You feel me? Like, the fact you feel comfortable stealing her birth control, that's her medical, like, that's her health, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not all women take birth control to prevent themselves from getting pregnant as well. Some of them, they needed to regulate their estrogen level, all this other stuff, right? Their hormones, stuff, whatever. Bro, that's her health. That's her physical health. You stealing that from her. And she doesn't even know. So, what else are you stealing from her? You feel me? Hey, whoever's listening, you can figure out what that means, okay? Second of all, if you're too lazy to do research, go ask ChatGPT or Gemini or something, okay? It'll do the research for you. Yo, they did that, right? This made me die of laughter. They asked ChatGPT, what are the effects of a male taking female birth control? ChatGPT basically called them slow. Like they showed them, my friend showed me the chat and it said exactly what I said before about the effects, but in depth. Hey, it's just not good for you. It's terrible for you. It's going to do exactly what you don't want it to do. You know how ChatGPT, you know how it described it? They described doing this as a male taking female birth control pills as a do-it-yourself approach. And I completely agree. That was the perfect way to put it. I know there are risks to HRT as well, but you do realize as well that when women get birth control pills, they need a specific brand, specific method, because they may not always take pills, right? And there's other factors because not every brand works for every female. I had an ex who took birth control pills. Like, the first week she was just throwing up randomly. Like, she had nausea issues. She was sleeping all day. It wasn't working for her hormone level. So she had to get Nexplanon, which is like a rod they insert into your arm as birth control. So, your sister has these birth control pills and you don't even know how it affects her and why she has to take pills over anything else. Yet you're stealing it from her, bro. And she's supposed to take this stuff every day and you're consuming yourself. I don't even know how she doesn't even know this. Again, there are risks to HRT as well, but this is just wrong. My friend, you need to see a healthcare provider because they'll do the regular healthcare checks for you to know what works for you. This is wrong from A to Z. If you want to transition, go ahead. That's not my life. We've been friends for years. My friend knows I don't really care like that. Just do whatever. But this is something that is very unsafe. Like, I care about your safety. I care about your health at this point. You want to identify as this and that. You want to get into this and that. Do whatever you want. Okay, I'm going to support you because I love you. You're my friend. You the homie. Whatever. You destroying yourself. This is actually putting your life at risk over something that wasn't intended for its original purpose. This is stupid. And I told you before, I have a theory that they got this from 4chan because there's no way. There's no way they looked this up and they saw like, this is a good idea. Just no way. And after we had this discussion, we were laughing about it. And then we kind of chopped it about what's been going on in my life and everything like that. And we talked about the older videos that they're featuring the Aqua anime with Laura. And they're like, you should make a video about this. It's funny. They think this is funny. I'm like stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? But I guess here I am now. I guess I made it, right? This feels so desperate to me, though. It's actually insane that this is happening. But Lucky I logged in Discord and talked them out of this. You know what I'm saying? They said they're gonna work towards getting HRT and they're gonna stop stealing their sister's birth control. Yo, shaking my head. This episode is found on Spotify and YouTube. I'm out, man.